Hey everyone, this is your host, and today we're going to talk about the mirror Earth theory. Can you feel it sometimes? That instant when you're sure you've lived a moment before, down to the very detail, but no one else around you remembers it. Déjà vu. It can make us feel like we're living someone else's life, maybe even a future version of ourselves. But what if those fleeting feelings are more than just neurological hiccups? What if they're glimpses into another world? A world on the other side of a cosmic curtain, a reality that's subtly different from ours. Imagine if everything we know, our Earth, our history, even our thoughts, all of it was nothing but a reflection of another, an original universe. On the other side of a veil, time runs backwards. Physics works differently, and we have doppelgangers living lives that are both similar to and distorted from our own. They're us, but not us. A strange concept, but then again, stranger things have been proven true. Parallel universes, quantum foam, many worlds. Science fiction has become science fact, so why not a mirror world? In the grand scheme of scientific theories, this one is a new kid on the block. There is UNT, a Nobel Prize in Physics, waiting for its discoverer. Because right now, it is not so much a theory as a fun idea to think about. But that doesn't mean it lacks merit. It just means it hasn't been fleshed out enough to garner serious academic attention yet. Kind of like string theory. By the way, do you think string theory will ever pan out? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Anyway, I digress. Let's explore this mirror Earth idea. Here's how it goes. Picture a sheet of paper folded in half. Each half is a separate universe. One represents our reality, the other, the mirror universe. Now unfold that paper, you get a single continuous sheet. That's space, but imagine it has a tear in it, a point where the two halves meet. This tear is the quantum veil. It's a place where the laws of physics, as we know them, break down and anything goes. So in this model, time in the mirror realm flows backwards. That might sound weird at first, but it's actually a natural consequence of certain physics principles. See, time as we understand it is just the universe expanding. Hot, dense stuff, clumping together, cooling down, speeding up and slowing down again in a constant state of flux. If you could rewind that film, you'd see it happen in reverse. You wouldn't see dead stars come back to life and galaxies unclump, but you would see a young universe in its earliest moments, one that looks a lot like our current state. Time flowing backwards might seem counterintuitive, but it's mathematically possible. But wait, time is just a part of space. What happens to space? Well, in this model, it's slightly different. In our universe, gravity pulls objects towards each other. In the mirror universe, gravity repels them. If you touched your doppelganger, you'd be repelled by them. They're like a magnet with the opposite pole facing you. Space is also flipped. Left becomes right, and vice versa. Now here's the kicker. Because these two realms have their own distinct sets of physical laws, they can exist simultaneously without interfering with each other. That tear in the space-time fabric, the quantum veil, keeps them separate. This model is intriguing because it explains some weird phenomena we observe in our universe. For example, subatomic particles that seem to interact instantaneously across vast distances, faster than the speed of light. Physicists call this entanglement. But how does it work? Some believe it involves signals sent backward through the quantum veil, messages from the entangled particle in the mirror realm. That would explain why they appear to communicate instantly. Our universe would literally be talking to its mirror image. But the quantum veil is only one possible explanation for this weird behavior. Others include parallel universes, wormholes, and even alternate dimensions. The problem is, none of these ideas have any real evidence to back them up. We can't directly observe these phenomena. We can only infer their existence indirectly. It's kind of like when astronomers observe a black hole. They don't see the black hole itself. They see the effects it has on its environment, stars orbiting around it, light bending around it. Similarly, we might never be able to directly observe these phenomena, but we might be able to detect hints of them. Think of the Mandela Effect. It is a term coined in 2010 to describe instances where large groups of people share a false memory, like thinking Nelson Mandela died in prison in the 1980s. When he actually died in 2013, scientists are unsure what causes the Mandela Effect, but some speculate that it could be memories bleeding over from the mirror realm. A sort of brain glitch where our minds briefly tap into the quantum veil and access memories that are actually from another universe. Déjà vu is another interesting phenomenon. We've all had it. That feeling that you've already experienced the exact situation you're currently in. Some scientists believe that déjà vu might be related to the mirror Earth theory, that it's our consciousness peeking through the cracks in the quantum veil and catching glimpses of our doppelgangers' lives. But it's hard to say. Déjà vu is a notoriously elusive phenomenon. It comes and goes without warning and can never be fully reproduced. Still, there are other ways we might detect signals from the mirror Earth. Some scientists believe that certain anomalous aerial vehicles, or unidentified flying objects that can't be explained by conventional science, may actually be entering our realm through tears in the quantum veil. These objects seem to defy the laws of physics as we know them, staying aloft without wings or propellers, and moving in ways that suggest they are not bound by the constraints of space. If they are indeed tears in the quantum veil, they could be leaking energy from the mirror universe. But perhaps the most intriguing evidence for a mirror Earth comes from experiments in mirror matter. Mirror matter is a hypothetical form of matter in which the particles are exactly the same as our own, except they have opposite charges. A proton would be a negative charge and an electron positive. Some scientists theorize that mirror matter could exist in our own universe, perhaps in dark matter. But others think it might be found in the mirror realm. Here's how we might test this idea. By smashing together electrons and positrons, the antimatter counterpart of electrons, we can create brief pinpricks in the quantum veil. If the mirror realm exists, these pinholes would allow us to catch glimpses of the mirror world, perhaps even observe the behavior of mirror matter. It's risky because opening tears in the quantum veil could destabilize the entire universe. But the potential rewards are immense. We could finally prove the existence of the mirror realm and unlock the secrets of a parallel universe. But let's be realistic. Even if we did detect a tiny glimpse of a mirror Earth, it wouldn't look like the Earth we know. In fact, it wouldn't look like anything we could possibly imagine. Our universe operates on the laws of quantum mechanics, a realm where particles can be in two places at once, and the very act of observing them changes their properties. On the other hand, the mirror realm would likely operate on different laws of physics. Everything we know about it would be completely alien to us. But here's the thing. That doesn't mean it wouldn't be beautiful in its own way. Who knows what wonders we might find on the other side of the quantum veil? What incredible new forms of life, what bizarre landscapes and maybe there are whole civilizations whose technology and culture are beyond our wildest dreams. Or maybe the mirror realm is empty, silent, and still. Either way, the journey to get there would be worth it just for the chance to peek into another universe. But how do we get there? At the moment, the idea of traveling to a mirror Earth is purely theoretical. We haven't discovered a way to breach the quantum veil, if such a thing even exists. However, some scientists believe that by creating artificial black holes or exploiting we might be able to find tears in the quantum veil that lead to the mirror realm. Of course, these are long shots. We're a long way from actually achieving this. But who knows? Maybe one day we'll find a way to cross over and see what lies on the other side. And what do you think? Is there anything we missed? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe for more videos like this. And thanks for watching.